Okay, just by way of an update, let's just see what's been going on here with this 39 or 38 build project restoration.
Just finishing up the cleanup on some of the metal that has been either holes were drilled, welds were starting to give up, that sort of thing. So we can see everything at this stage real easily because it's down to white metal, and you can see over here where these were breaking loose, and we re-welded them.
Okay.
Anything that's cracked is going to get re-welded. A lot of the stuff that you see on coupes and convertibles especially is really funky looking because that's just the way they built them. They were not going to take any particular care. So some of that stuff are actually going to do better than the factory did just to make it look a little better.
Right, and the those crude angle iron motor mounts are gone.
Yep, we got rid of those, and now we've chased the metal, and we'll start finishing the motor compartment.
Very good.
And we're getting very close to being able to start priming the bottom of the car, and then we'll prime the engine compartment, depending on what color we decide for the engine compartment, because normally we do them in flat black or satin black. In this case, we might do it in body color. Really haven't got that far.
Is this, I guess, is an owner's the owner's decision?
Well, he's pretty much deferred most of the decisions to us about that sort of thing. We're really, our job is to make it as close to humanly possible to the 39 that we already did, because it's done and you can see everything and the way it works together. So that's what he's instructed us to do.
Very good. It is a really great car. Okay, there's the filter for the blaster. Yeah, so these are the rear fenders.
Correct. Yeah, they're metal-wise, they're actually in pretty good shape. I really don't see any dents. If there are, they're really minor. And so when we white metal blast it, we'll be able to see smaller stuff that may be difficult to see at this stage.
Right.
But
they're overall just in
I
really
mean,
great
the whole car is like that.
Yeah, what a great car.
Yeah. And we already upgraded some of the fenders on the car to get it, because originally that car was going to be mine. This in.
All right, so this has been, is this welded in place or?
Yes. On the chassis, the parts we're going to keep. We're not going to be doing some of the stuff because we're not keeping it. An example would be the brake drums. Those all go away. And the new line, meaning here's original, just slightly outboard of that is the new line. Okay. That new line is what we're going to finish to. We're not going to try to finish to the old line.
Right.
Because
so you're coming away from the steel slightly.
Just slightly, so that you can establish a much higher.
I feel like this car might have had bullet holes in it at one time.
Right.
This is the one with the holes in it.
Right. And I know Judy was finishing the edge, just got something to show. So especially the back edge, when you open the door, you see this.
Right.
The other thing to look for when you're looking at a car to buy is right here. This is the most important thing on the whole car.
Yeah, that's where the rust and holes.
That's right.
That's where the.
Now this car has never had any in there.
That's amazing.
And it's 80 years old. So it must have lived. Okay. And that's got
That hood looks so good.
Now we start the fine block sanding. And we get foam blocks, and we get rigid blocks. We have to change our block sanding. Not only the tools, but the technique. That's why doing fine bodywork is such an art. There's a lot of science to it, but there's a lot of art to it. But that guide coat, you see that little fog on there?
Right.
That fog is called a guide coat.
Okay.
That guide coat allows you when you're sanding to see when it disappears.
You know you're back.
That means you know where you're going. If there's a circle of guides, that means there's a low spot right there.
Right, I got you. Okay, cool.
So it gives you a visual. We're talking thousandths of an inch here.
Yeah, very fine. Now, this thing is
guide
amazing.
coat allows us to get a much higher degree of finish than if you would. If you run your hands over this, it feels fine.
Yeah,
It's perfect. It's not perfect.
Yeah, you can't feel.
Guide coat that, you'll find that there's a little tiny dip right there.
Okay,
It won't be much.
just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough to fix and make it
That
perfect.
can be fixed.